All right, so we've got a great deep dive for you today. We are diving into some listener-submitted names, fictional character names.
Always fun to kind of see what people are coming up with for their characters.
It is. It is. And you know that names are just the tip of the iceberg.
Oh, absolutely.
But what a tip.
Oh, for sure. A name can really tell you so much about the character even before you know anything about them.
Right, like if you meet someone and their name is like, I don't know, Bort,
Bort.
you're gonna have some assumptions about Bort.
Maybe. Maybe
Oh.
not the hero of the story, right?
Yeah, maybe not. We'll see.
Yeah.
But when you're crafting these fictional worlds and these characters, the names are so important.
Yeah, you want to make them stick. You want something that's going to make people remember the character.
Exactly, exactly. So, we got a submission from a listener who gave us a couple of names, and I love these. The first one is Maddie Experi.
Ooh, Maddie Experi. I like it already.
Right, and I think we can both agree when you see Maddie Experi, you're kind of like, mad experiment.
It's right there, isn't it?
It's right there. So what does that tell us?
Well, it certainly suggests maybe a bit of a backstory, right? I mean, are we talking about a demon that was summoned through some kind of arcane ritual? Or could this be a demon born from, well, hubris? A creature that defies the natural order, something born in a lab, maybe?
Ooh, I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. What kind of experiment could be so monumentally reckless, so audacious that it would actually create a demon? And what would that mean for Maddie, for Maddie's abilities?
Right. Right. Because we always think about demons. We think about like fire and brimstone and all that kind of stuff. But when I think about Maddie Experi, I'm thinking about like what, like bubbling chemicals? Like what is she made of?
Right. Does she have powers over, like, elements we haven't even discovered yet?
Yeah.
Can she warp reality with, like, a snap of her fingers?
Okay, so I'm already intrigued. And then our listener gave us another one, Fury Barker.
Okay, so completely different vibe, but just as cool.
Right. With this one, you get this immediate sense of like raw power, just like visceral primal energy.
Fury. Yeah, that's a powerful word. No holding back with that one. It's pure, unadulterated rage, like a force of nature. And then you pair it with Barker. Okay, so what comes to mind?
Well, I'm thinking Hellhound, right?
Right.
Like that classic guardian of the underworld, teeth bared, ready to attack.
Exactly. It's interesting, though, right? Because Fury Barker it could make you think of a being that's just purely instinctual,
Hmm.
driven by this overwhelming fury, but there could be more to it, right?
Right. I mean, is Fury a mindless beast, or is there something else going on there? Is there a chilling intelligence behind those eyes?
And that's what I love about these names, right?
Yeah.
They spark so many questions, like, what is Fury's role in this world? Who or what would inspire that kind of fierce loyalty in a creature like that?
Exactly. We've got Maddie Experi, born of science, or maybe the consequences of meddling with forces we don't understand. And then there's Fury Barker, the Hellhound, with a name that just screams power. So good.
So good. And it really makes you think, right? Even in fiction, a name. It's not just a label. It's the starting point of a story. It shapes our perception. It fuels our imaginations.
Absolutely. So, to our listener who sent in these amazing names, thank you. You've given us, and hopefully all our listeners, a lot to think about.
Think about those names. Think about what those names tell us about the characters and about the stories waiting to be told.
Mm.
The power of a name,
The
right?
power of a name.